Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. I'm off work today. I was planning to sleep in, but I woke up super excited to have a day off to catch up on housework and garden work. So it's still dark outside, as you can see. I started a load of laundry, and I'm going to grab a cup of tea and do some of my work from home work on the computer before I get started on chores. I'm just gonna wait for the sun to come up so I don't have to do chores in the dark this morning. And then I'm gonna show you what a Saturday over here looks like. I'm really excited. The cats are telling me that they are not okay with waiting for the sun to come up, so I'm gonna grab them some food real quick. No, there's two more around here. They might be in the garage. Let's go check and see. There's one. There's two. There they go. Meow Meow and Pickles. We got all the kitties. All right, the sun is starting to come up, so I'm gonna get the chickens taken care of first, and then I'll go milk the sheep. These chicks make a mess. Look at that pretty silver one, though. Y'all make a mess. I've got to start teaching the little chicks how to free range so that they can go out. Is that an egg? No, it's just a shell. I've got to start teaching the chicks how to free range so they can get moved into the big coop, because they're getting big fast and they need more space. So since we have a couple evenings free now, I'll show you kind of how I start teaching them to free range, as long as I don't forget. Morning grain for the sheep. Our ladies in milk get a bit more. The ones that are not in milk just get a little half scoop, just to keep them trained, and it makes it easy to separate them from the ones that I'm trying to milk. Go into the kitchen, get this milk put away, start processing milk, washing dishes, making breakfast, the whole deal. Gotta remember to come out and grab persimmons today. They're starting to get ripe, some of them, and I know more now how to actually use them, so we can get some made into jelly this year. We're gone every day this week, so my kitchen is a bit of a disaster because even though we're gone every day, we still need to eat and then pack up lunch, so we're still using a whole lot of dishes and things. So before I can start processing my milk, I need to do some dishes. As you can see, I've got a lot of milk in the fridge that needs to get processed. I've got a bunch of whey in here that I need to use up or do something with it. I've been using it when I make bread, but it doesn't use a whole lot. So, but I also kind of want to save some for the off season, and it stores really well in the fridge. Kitties need to say good morning. A very noisy kitty. Yeah. You're a troublemaker, though. Did you know that? Sweet kitties. One of my neighbors down the road breeds Scottish fold kittens, and she's been posting pictures of them. And I'm like, I do not need any more cats. I do not need any more cats. I do not need any more cats. But boy, they are cute. Ellie saw a picture of them. I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and she saw a picture that my neighbor had posted of her cats, the little kittens, and she was like, I want one. I'm like, girl, we got 6. Like, we don't need any more cats. Oh, we still have broccoli in here.
Why?
I did not know we still had broccoli in here.
Put some milk in there.
Stir it.
Can you hold it?
Yeah. So just a super simple breakfast today, just scrambled eggs, nothing fancy. Sometimes on the weekend I like to do a fancier breakfast, make French toast or pancakes or something, but just simple today. We got a lot to do, so. All right, so we've got our bread started. I ended up having to put the sourdough away in the freezer this summer because everything was just so busy. I wasn't able to keep up with it. So my plan is this winter when things slow down to pull out my sourdough starter from the freezer, make a bunch of loaves of sourdough and bake them in the wintertime when it's cold outside. So baking them is gonna help heat the house, and then freeze them so that we have them for during the busy time of summer. I wish there was a good way to put my camera in the kitchen to give you a good angle of when I'm cleaning, because I think it would actually be really fun to do like a time lapse of watch me clean my very messy kitchen after being gone all week. I feel like that would be super satisfying. All right, so now we're starting to get our milk processed. We're making some butter. We're gonna make some mozzarella cheese because I want to make some cauliflower pizza sticks. And we already had breakfast. We're getting to snack time, getting all the things. I'm telling you, the fall cream line is amazing. This much butter just from 1 gallon of milk. All right, so mozzarella is done. We got 7 balls of mozzarella in there to make cauliflower cheese sticks. We're gonna heat this way up to get some ricotta off of it. So basically, after you make your cheese, you heat your way up to about 190. You don't want it to boil, but the cheese will start to rise to the top. I don't know the science behind why this works or how you get more cheese out of it, but it does work. And then our bread is just about ready. And we've got a plate over there. Oh, that looks so good. Plate over there, stuff to go out to the chickens. It's coming together. It's still a disaster in here. Lunch is just some easy leftovers from the other night. I made fried potatoes, and I had some chicken that I had made in the pressure cooker left over from another meal, and so I just threw that all in a pan together. It's really good. It's probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's super delicious. If I had sour cream, I would throw some of that on there with some cheese and some ketchup. It's so good. But I'm just gonna throw some cheese and ketchup on there, and that's gonna be our lunch today. It is just some leftovers. One of my egg customers likes to have her eggs washed and refrigerated, so I'm also gonna get those washed and refrigerated. She comes on Mondays to pick those up, so they'll be all ready for her. And then my other customers prefer theirs to be unwashed and unrefrigerated, And depending on who wants them this week, it can be anywhere from, let me think, from 4 to 6 or so dozen of for them. But we're gonna get the ones washed and refrigerated taken care of, so we know we have them. So there's our ricotta cheese, another good bit of cheese. It's already salty because it was in salted whey. It's really yummy. I'll add it in when I'm making like omelets and stuff.
Mommy,
just 1 second.
I need the wine.
Okay, I'll be right there, 1 second. And then this is the whey that's left over after all of that, which is kind of mind-blowing that a gallon of milk gets me that much cheese and I still have this much whey left over. So I have a lot of whey in the fridge already. I'll probably start with my oldest dated whey and feed that to the chickens first, and then keep the freshest whey in the fridge. Between all the cooking and cleaning the kitchen, I've been helping my daughter clean her room. So I'm gonna take a break from the kitchen stuff right now and go help her finish cleaning her room, and then we're gonna try to get some stuff done outside. My goal with the garden is to get 1 row mulched a week. That will make it so it's done by Christmas, hopefully. And so in between trying to work on the house and the kitchen, I'm trying to come out and do like a load of mulch as I can and then go back in because it's kind of hot out today. And so I don't want to overdo it by doing a whole bunch of loads of mulch all at one time. So I just come out and do 1 or 2 and then go back in and work on something inside, come back out in a little while, do 1 or 2. So just very slow progress, but a little bit makes it all come together in the end.
This one is very frozen.
It's frozen.
Yeah. Why is mine is very frozen?
Well, it's just compacted down. We just have to dig it out.
Can you wait for me?
Yeah, I'll wait for you. I've got to get our wood chopped up for, like, get it split for winter. And I've got 2 trees that fell down back there, plus that big giant branch that fell down back there, that I've got to get all of that cut up and split up for winter firewood. But I have no idea when I'm going to fit that into my schedule. I haven't looked at, like, how much it would cost to buy a chainsaw to do it faster. But, like, we burn wood to be frugal, so I don't necessarily want to go buy a chainsaw. I don't know. I've thought about it. You're gonna do it like that? Thanks for being a great helper. I want to dig it out today too and see if we have any pecans falling off the tree yet. There's quite a few green ones on the ground, like that are partially eaten from like squirrels and things like that. But I'm not really seeing a whole lot on, well, there's a few. Oh, I got a web. Like there's some here, like these ones. They're not opening yet, they're not ready yet, so just keep an eye on those. And there's not a ton, but there are some. But I want to keep an eye on that so I can mow the grass down real low under the pecan tree. And I was thinking about trying to lay some tarps down so that when the pecans fall, it's really easy to find them and gather them up, versus like trying to hunt through the grass and the weeds and things. I've got to stop and get some supper started. I'm going to be making spaghetti squash and sauce for supper tonight, like a meat sauce. I am losing my energy very quickly at this point. I am much more of a morning person. I am basically done by dinner time and I have no energy left after that. And in the summertime when the sun's out late, I kind of recoup after a while and get back out. but when we get towards like less sunlight, once dinner's done, I'm just kind of done. I can do like sit down tasks like folding laundry and stuff, but my energy is very depleted by the time dinner is over with. So I'm gonna get dinner made, and I'm really hoping I can get out and get some stuff picked. It's looking like it might rain. Maybe it'll rain a little bit, I don't know. We do need the rain, so but hopefully we can get out and get some stuff picked out of the garden tonight. Days like this, I feel like they go by so fast, and I feel like I don't really accomplish very much, which I feel like putting this video together, it actually helps me to see like I actually did get a lot of stuff done, but it just feels like compared to the amount of stuff that needs to get done, I didn't barely put a dent in it. But it's just the time goes by so fast, and before you know it, another day is over. Okay. Whew. The one thing I don't like about making spaghetti squash is the cutting it in half. After they're cut in half, it's not so bad, but the actual cutting it is a pain. But both of the kid rooms got cleaned today, and Saturday is D&D day, which I'm super excited about. So I play D&D with a few friends, like virtually. We just play online, and usually I will be working on something while we're playing, because a lot of it is waiting for your turn. So I'm planning on working on getting my room cleaned while we're playing D&D, and so then we'll try to work on finishing up cleaning the kitchen, living room, and dining room tomorrow. And Ellie has been a huge help, big help today with cleaning everything up. Yep, you're being my big helper today, huh?
I'm being your big helper.
You're helping me clean and do the mulch.
I'm helping my mommy to clean.
Yeah, and then after supper, do you want to help me pick the garden?
Yes.
We'll get all the stuff out of the garden for food.
Well, yes, Mom.
I love you. You're reading me a story?
Yes.
Yep, we're reading some books while we're waiting for supper to cook.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then we're waiting for the rain.
Oh yeah, it looks like it might rain outside. What's our book about?
We're reading about dragons.
About dragons?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So did you like my shirt?
I do like your shirt, it's pretty.
No, I was asking to that.
Oh, do you guys like her shirt?
Yes.
We've got spaghetti squash. Believe it or not, this will probably only be 2 meals for us. I know it looks like a lot, but my son eats a lot of food. And then we've got our meat sauce over here, and then we'll use some of our cheese that we made to top it. It's going to be amazing. So we've got the spaghetti with the sauce and the ricotta cheese on top. It's the spaghetti squash. Elijah approves. He is loving it. It's one of our favorite meals, spaghetti squash. Yum. Supper has been inhaled. Kids have had baths. So now I'm running out to the garden to see what I can grab out of the garden. In this mess of the garden. Such a big mess. I think we're probably gonna start pulling sweet potatoes pretty soon. Look at that rose bush, man. Yeah, it's just a big mess out here at this point. There's a bunch of giant green beans over there. We'll see what peppers we can find. Yeah, looking at these green beans, we are definitely gonna have a lot of chicken food once they all dry out, because they are way overgrown. I got some really nice green peppers, but I haven't seen any ripe ones yet. Nope, that one looks bad. No ripe peppers right now. Yeah, I think the sweet potatoes are ready to come out. I was looking at them the other day to see if they're starting to poke through the ground. And I think I pulled out a weed and you could see the sweet potatoes. Like there's part of one, something ate that one, but I think they're pretty much ready to get out of the ground. So we need to start working on that. I've got to go pull out all that corn. Lots and lots of stuff to do. There's a lot of black beans ready to pull. probably take me a good hour to pull all of these. I don't know if I'm gonna get that tonight because I want to go grab those persimmons too. There's a lot of black beans, which is great. We all were needing a little bit of a screen detox, maybe a lot of bit of a screen detox. And so starting last week, we cut down our screen time. But now that it's the evening, the kids are getting some screen time because they cleaned their rooms and they got all their stuff done. They were super helpful today. And it's nice sometimes to just sit and enjoy a movie with them. But I'm just grabbing some stuff from the garden real quick, and then we have like my son is very particular about what he'll watch. So we basically watch the same movies on repeat all the time. I don't watch anything anymore, hardly ever, that I want to watch. And it's just part of what happens when you parent. Sometimes it's all right. I know this might seem bad, but it's actually going to feel really good to get this garden just completely covered with mulch and tarped for the winter, and have a fresh start for next year, because it has gone absolutely wild this year. So it'll be good to get a clean, fresh start for next year. Trying to see if there's any beans that are not overgrown on here. I think they're pretty much all overgrown. I think the green beans are just super overgrown, and what's on here is probably going to be chicken food, dried beans, because I still have enough seeds that I don't need to save seeds from these. I may save a few just in case, but yeah, I don't see any ones that are small enough for eating. They're all pretty overdone. I do want to do some fall stuff. I was hoping to have it done last week, didn't get to it, but I really want Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I mean, like, I love a lot of the brassica type stuff anyways, like the cauliflower and broccoli. I like a lot of the winter type vegetables more than the summer type vegetables. But so I was thinking if I start them late, maybe I can just move them into the greenhouse, put them in pots, move them into the greenhouse when it gets cooler so they don't get frosted. I know it's kind of late to start them, but I still really want to. I gotta go to the farm store and get some garlic because the chickens got into my garlic last year, and so I didn't get nearly enough garlic. And so I was going to kind of supplement the garlic that I have saved to plant with some garlic that I buy. All right, so it's around 7 o'clock now. We're going out to do evening chores, feed the sheep, separate the lambs. As the sun goes down, we will make sure all the chickens got to bed, collect the eggs. Anything else? I think that's it. So that's kind of a view of what our Saturday looks like, what a day off looks like. There's no day off in farming. So I hope you enjoyed getting a little glimpse of what a day is like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.